Have you ever studied for hours only to forget everything the next day? Or tried learning a new skill but your brain just refused to cooperate? Here's the crazy part. It's not your fault. Because the way most people study actually confuses the brain. But what if I told you there's a way to learn so vast, it almost feels like a cheat code for your mind? And the best part? Every single one of these techniques is scientifically proven. Stick around because the last one completely rewires how your brain learns forever. Let's start with something powerful: active recall. Most people think learning means reading notes again and again. But your brain doesn't grow by reading, it grows by retrieving. When you force your mind to recall information without looking at your notes, you strengthen the neural pathways that make memory stick. Imagine this. You're studying history. Instead of rereading, you close your book and ask, what caused World War I? What were the major empires of that time? Every time your brain struggles to remember, it's actually getting stronger. That's how real memory is built. Now, here's something most students get wrong. Cramming feels productive, but it's destroying your memory. Science says our brains forget most of what we learn within days, unless we use something called spaced repetition. Here's how it works. You review a topic today, again tomorrow, then a few days later, then after a week. Each time, the brain reactivates that memory, like watering a plant again and again until it becomes a tree. That's why top students seem to remember everything. They don't study harder, they study smarter. Now, this next one, it exposes whether you truly understand something or you're just pretending. It's called the Feynman technique, named after a Nobel Prize-winning physicist. He believed if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. So after learning something, try to explain it to a 5-year-old. No jargon, no memorized lines, just pure understanding. If you get stuck, you've found your weak point. Now here's the twist. Your brain learns 10 times faster when it's forced to simplify complex ideas, because explaining teaches your neurons to connect ideas instead of memorized facts. But what about those days when you just don't want to start? You know you need to study, but every cell in your body says later. That's where the 2-minute rule saves you. Here's how it works. When you don't feel like working, just tell yourself, I'll do it for 2 minutes. That's it. You don't need to finish the chapter, you just need to start. Because once your brain begins, dopamine kicks in, and suddenly you want to continue. The hardest part of any task isn't finishing, it's starting. And science proves it. Now, what if you could train your brain to stay laser focused? Meet the Pomodoro technique. Work for 25 minutes, break for 5. Simple, but game-changing. When you give your brain short bursts of intense focus, you avoid burnout, boost creativity, and stay consistent. Think of it like sprinting instead of running a marathon. You go faster, recover, and repeat. Use this method for just 1 week, and your productivity will explode. Here's the truth. Your brain isn't lazy, it's just waiting for you to use it the right way. These 5 psychology-backed methods can help you learn faster than 95% of people. But in the next video, we'll talk about something even more powerful: how to reprogram your mind for unstoppable focus and motivation. So if you're serious about upgrading your brain, subscribe now and don't miss what's coming next.